So, black men have got big dicks and white men have got small dicks. Oh my god, I can't even believe I'm saying this. Like, seriously, guys? Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beverly Moore, and if you're new to my channel, I do lifestyle videos. I talk about relationships, I talk about my life in the UK, I also do family vlogs, and I talk about politics. So join the family by subscribing to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the notification button so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about a very interesting topic. The topic of discussion is the myths that goes around between black men and white men. I've decided to do this video because I've seen a lot of people that come into my inbox talking about, oh, I want a white man this, I want a white man that, and I want a white man because this and this and that. So that's why I've decided to do this topic, because we can educate each other, we can debate about it. You know, contributions are welcome. You can share this video, you can invite your friends, and we can just like enlighten each other. Okay, so the first myth that I want to talk about is when a person comes to my inbox and says, I want a white man because they don't cheat. Like, I'm tired of dating a black man, so I want a white man because they don't cheat. Honestly, I don't know how to respond to such kind of a message, but maybe in this video I can enlighten you to just make an informed decisions before you get into something that you don't really know and understand. Okay, so guys, please, especially to the ladies, don't fall for the myth of white men don't cheat. It's a myth. A human being is a human being. A man is a man. And if somebody's gonna cheat, it has nothing to do with race. In as much as black men cheat, there are white men that cheat. In as much as there are white men that are honest, faithful, there are black men that are honest and faithful. You understand? There's nothing to do with race. Cheating has got nothing to do with race. Right? Maybe I could argue and say they cheat, the kind of cheating may be kind of different compared to a black man, okay? But cheating is cheating, whether it's kind of different way of cheating. The bottom line is, if somebody's gonna cheat, they will cheat regardless of race. What you need to find is a person that's gonna love you for who you are, and who's gonna just embrace your beauty, your everything about you. Person that doesn't need to cheat on you. Okay, so you need to find somebody that's gonna love you for who you are, regardless of race. Stop falling for the myth that white men don't cheat. White men cheat. I've seen a lot of people that have been in relationships with white men and they've been cheating on them. So please find a partner that will love you for who you are. Don't fall for this myth. It's a myth. Black men cheat, white men cheat. Whatever race it is, if somebody's gonna cheat, they will cheat. Okay? Don't fall for that. It's a myth. That's the myth the first myth that I want to enlighten you about. Just to tackle this issue a little bit, black men will cheat whereby they don't even show remorse. You understand? Maybe that's the kind of cheating, like the difference in cheating. Like, they will cheat on you and they won't even show remorse. Like, because the black society, or say African society, we have this kind of well, we've grown up to say a man can marry 2 or 3 wives, so for them it's kind of a tradition or a norm. But thankfully we're going away from that, and women are like waking up and saying no, this is not how it's supposed to be. But it's been like a trend where like a man can marry, even now it's going on, I think, like where a man can marry more than 1 wife, 2 wives, 3 wives, and things like that. In Nigeria you can see it's happening and things like that. But like for say a white man, they would maybe tell you that they've met somebody, so maybe that's a kind of difference in cheating. But the bottom line is there is no degree to cheating to say at least this one cheated in a nice way. So I think for me, I call it, if you're cheating, you're cheating. So please get it into your minds and don't fall for the myth. So that's the myth that I wanted to talk about. Just find somebody who will love you for you. Second myth that most people fall for is the myth that people say, oh, white men, when they love, black men, they don't really know how to love, and things like that. Well, it's hard for me to actually even debate about this issue. I don't know if it is debatable, or I don't know if we can like really weigh the two, because yes, at least when a white man loves somebody, they're gonna love that somebody, okay? Even when a black man loves somebody, they're gonna love somebody. But it's, how do I put this? There are white men that love people and they fall in love with people, but also there are black men that love their women. Okay, I've seen that. I've seen it. It's there. There are black men that love their women. Honestly, I've got some friends that are married to like black men, and they really love their women. They cherish them. They praise them and things like that. Also, there are white men that love their women genuinely, and also when they love, they're gonna show it. They're gonna embrace it. They're gonna cherish you and things like that. So I think when it comes to the matter of love, it has to come from the person within, from inside you. Okay, so if you're just gonna go to say I want a white man because when they love you genuinely, I think you're also just going into something blindly, like you don't really know what you want, because you can't just go for a certain race because you've heard that when they love you genuinely. They might love you genuinely, yes, but at the same time they might also, like going back to the first myth, cheat on you at some point. So just find somebody who is going to be with you. If they mean to be with you, they mean to be with you. So because again, the questions like, oh, I want a white man because I've heard that when they do this, it's just like an individual, if you know what I mean. Like, it all comes down to an individual. A person is a person, a human being is a human being, like I've always said. Like, it's just comes down to a person. So we've seen other races, they love their women. We've seen other races that cherish their women. So it's just down to a person and who they choose to love, and how you guys, interact with each other, how you carry yourselves, how your relationship is. Basically, that's all I want to say about the love part. Let's get to the third myth that I want to talk on. This is a kind of a serious myth where people think when they see a white man, they see money and they're rich. It's a myth, guys. it's really a myth. Like, you tend to think, oh, I'm not gonna marry a black man because a white man is rich. Like, seriously, guys, I've always pointed this out. They're just human beings. You should need to stop seeing people because of their race. See beyond the race, see beyond them, see them as human beings. I hate the fact where people just think like, oh, because I've seen somebody living a certain lifestyle, so that's meaning they're like loaded or things like that. Especially in Africa, mostly when they see a white man in Africa, they see money. And it's a myth, guys. In as much as there are black men that are rich, there are also white men that are rich, and there are black men that are poor, there are also white men that are poor. We can say economically a white man has got advantage from where they're coming from compared to an average black man. Yes, on that part I can agree with that, because Europe and most part of Africa, there's so many opportunities in Europe, there's so many incentives in Europe, and the economy is much better in Europe. Yes, on that degree I agree. But just on average, like in say Europe, basing on the Europe lifestyle, there's also white men that are poor as well as black men that are poor. But maybe you cannot compare the level of lackness, like how much poor the black man is in Africa compared to how much poor a white man is in Europe. That you cannot compare that, because obviously of the economic situation that these continents are like have, because they're obviously on different levels, if at all that makes sense. So stop going for a race because you think they're gonna solve your financial problems, or you want to like get yourself out of a bad financial situation. Stop doing that. Stop it. I hate it. I don't like it. Okay, because you're gonna be surprised when you go into it and find out to say whatever you were expecting, especially this tendency of looking at people's lives on social media. You don't even know what they're going through. Some of these people that you're following on social media thinking, oh yeah, they're married to a white man, so they're basically doing fine. There are credit cards in Europe. There are credit cards in Europe, and most people live on credit cards. So understand the fact that whatever things that you see, the gold that you're seeing might not even be gold. So make it like, make sure you don't go for that and fall for somebody because you think, oh, they are rich and I'm gonna get out of poverty. There are black men in Africa that are richer than a white man in Europe. Okay, so just go like find somebody. Actually, I prefer to find somebody who you're gonna start something together, where like you grow together. You understand? You grow together, you build an empire together. This myth of going around thinking, oh, I want a white man because obviously I'm gonna sort my financial situation, I'm gonna get out of poverty, I'm gonna blah 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 blah. Guys, like seriously, this is like 21st century where like a woman can make as much money as a man. Nothing to do with race. Forget about this thing of the racial thing, to say, oh, because it's blah blah blah, because it's blah blah blah. It's just a myth. Okay, you'll be disappointed once you get into it and find out that, oh, I actually didn't know about this. So it's just a myth. There are rich white men, there are rich black men, there are poor white men and poor black men, and they're average white men. So it's just find, I always emphasize this, guys, find somebody you're gonna be with for a long time, somebody you're gonna love, somebody you're gonna cherish, somebody who's gonna do the same with you. And happiness is the most important thing. These things, the material things, comes later. Just be happy. You might be all financial, like material things, blah 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 blah. Those are just sources that adds to your happiness. There are so many miserable people that are really miserable and unhappy, but they've got all these material things. Okay, so just get it into your thick minds and understand, like, certain things that you hear, they're just myths. Last but not the least is the juiciness of this topic, the highlight of this topic. I'm even feeling shy talking about this, but you know, it's something that we need to tackle. Like seriously, guys, something that we need to talk about. And I'm gonna be brave enough to talk about this topic. Like the myth of this thing where people say, oh, black men have got big things, white men have got big, not big, small things. This is a debate that people, when I first, like, even when I got married, like, to my husband, people were like, oh, so is it true? Is it true? I'm like, sis, I'm not gonna tell you anything about my man. Like, seriously, hell no, hell no. In my African, like, culture, they told me, don't tell your friend anything about your man. I'm not gonna say anything. Like, bitch, seriously? But anyway, let's talk about it. We're not talking about man, we're just saying it in generally. Guys, it's a myth where you guys say, oh, black men have got big things, white men have got small things. You need to educate yourself. Like, when it comes to the sex part of a person, it's genetics. Okay? It's genetics, guys. The genetical being of that person, the history, the genetical history of that person is what's going to determine whether that person is going to have small or big, not the race. Okay? Not the race. It's a myth. Stop doing. It's just like, stop. Honestly speaking, I'm even shy talking about this topic. There are black men with small things, I swear to God, and there are white men with big things, as well as white men with small things and black men with big things. So just, it's a myth. Okay? It also comes down to genetics. Like, the sex orientation of somebody is genetics, guys, nothing to do with race. So let's just get to the bottom line. In as much as there are black men with big things, there are also white men with big things. Okay? Also, there are black men with small things and white men with, and vice versa. Okay? So stop falling for the myths that people talk about. Somebody has had one experience, they want to share it with their friends, and then they go around sharing with their friends, and that's spread, and you think that's how it is. It's not how it is. Okay? Stop falling for these myths. They're just myths. Not until you experience it yourself, that's when you realize and understand to say, okay, this is how it is. It is how it is. Okay? It's nothing to do with race. I hate this where, you know, you put these differential beings amongst people just because of their race or where they come from. It doesn't happen like that. It's a myth, and it needs to be, you know, enlightened. Like, it needs to be put out there and just say, these are just me. Let it all. And I'm kind of feeling shy talking about such topics because, oh my God, it's just like heavy for me. Like, talking about that, it's heavy for me, but it's the myths that I wanted to tackle. So guys, these are the 4 myths that people have, and especially in Africa. Like, people see a white man like, oh, he's like loaded. It's not like that. And they see a black man like, oh, he's poor. Or they see a white man say, oh, he's got a small thing. Or they see a black man, oh, he's got a big thing. That's just myths. It all depends, come down to who the person, where their history, where they come from. So get it into your thick minds, okay? And understand, don't fall for myths. When you're gonna choose a partner because you love them and they love you, okay? And that way, you'll be happy. You'll be happy, okay? You won't be miserable, and you won't meet any surprises. So I hope this video has been, you know, educative enough and has enlightened you in a few things. I might have left some of the things, but feel free to contribute, and also comment, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and also hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Subscribe.